Greetings, I'm a dragon alchemist, and allow me to entertain you. I'm back again in Fallout 4, where I am about to get chewed on by a bunch of mole rats. Or blown up by them. And save the ammo. Is that the last one? That better be the last one. Okay, I think that was the last one. As I was saying, back in Fallout 4, where I have just dumped all my stuff at Sanctuary and traveled over to the satellite station Olivia to head to Ten Pines Bluff to help the settlers out. May as well do so. But apparently there are still explosive mole rats around here, even though when I arrived, there were still no raiders. I do not understand how that happened.
I dare say I'm slightly disappointed.
So yeah, explosive mole rats, still a thing. Still a very, very annoying thing. Now, I realize I should be going back to Diamond City. Or more accurately, I should be going and searching for this detective to help find my missing son. That said, I still need to deal with being underleveled, because I feel massively underleveled. Oh, hello. Okay, got a pack of dogs in my path. Still, that one, yeah, that one's right there. Ah, missed. Now it knows where I am. Switching over. Walk! Oh, come on, walk.
Like a little dust up to get the oil flowing, eh?
As much as I am unnerved by Pikmin, his knife is very useful. Not an unpleasant thing to admit. Well, it is a very unpleasant thing to admit, but it is useful. So yeah, playing on survival mode has shifted my priorities, unfortunately. Okay. A few caps doesn't hurt. Bit of glowing fungus. Not quite sure what else I'll find in this dump. Because it is a dump. Oh, hello. Don't really use the 38 rounds. Hello. Thankfully, I must have overhealed a little, and I'm still healing for it. What the heck was that? Whatever it was came from over there. Well, so I'm a bit underpowered, so I figured I may as well take on this quest that I've had from about the beginning. It should be my level. It should be. I could be wrong.
What do you want? We don't need any more trouble around here.
I'm with the Minutemen, but I am tempted to say take it easy, but I am here because of the Minutemen, so...
Didn't you ask the Minutemen for help?
You're with the Minutemen? I didn't really think you fellas still existed. We sent word with one of them passing traders, but honestly, I never expected anything to come of it. Most people don't put much stock in the Minutemen these days, after Quincy. Bad business, that.
What happened to Quincy? Well... yeah, the Minutemen are back.
We're rebuilding the Minutemen from the ground up. We're the good guys again.
Glad to hear it. No question that things have been worse since the Minutemen fell to pieces. There's a raider gang that's been giving us trouble for weeks. Stealing food and supplies, threatening to kill us all if we don't pony up. We know where they're coming from, but we can't go up against a gang like that.
And you're asking one guy to do it, huh? Wait. Already done?
I took care of those raiders for you.
No kidding? That's the best piece of news we've had around here for a good long time. You know what? I'm gonna take a chance on you. If we want things to get better, we've got to start helping each other. So, we're in. You can count on us if you need help down the line. Thanks again, Fred.
Okay. Apparently, I have already cleared out whatever raiders were giving these
Seems to
people
be growing well.
problems. Then again, I have been clearing out raider camps like they were nothing. Okay, that's a lie. They were some extreme trouble, but I still have cleared them out. So, apparently I've already done all that. Guess I should just head back to Preston, see what he wants. I mean, gotta turn it in for those experience points, don't I?
Only way you get old in this job is assume everyone's out to kill you.
Yeah. Well, kinda feels like a waste to head back to Sanctuary just after a long little road trip, but hey. I already did the quest. May as well, and see if he's got any other things for me. I may just do the Valentine quest.
Lost track of how many blisters I got.
If there's nothing else nearby. Yeah, I checked out where this thing's at. This thing's way out there. I should turn in the Trouble Brewing quest. I could follow the Freedom Trail. I could become the Silver Shroud, but I still feel a little underleveled for that. I could clear out the library, but it's got super mutants. And there's a whole bunch of other stuff. I have been thinking. I know at some point I will join the Brotherhood of Steel. Not a great fan of them, but they provide the caps.
Seems to be growing well.
And they provide the experience points. I will not, however, be supporting them
Out
all
here,
the way.
You gotta take things one day at a time.
While somewhat noble, their tenets are also rather misguided. And exceptionally xenophobic. That's just gonna be trouble. So, I'll be doing jobs for them, I'll be taking caps from them, but I will not be completely be some indoctrinated subject for them to push around. So, if Preston doesn't have anything
You know
for
that
me...
settlement you sent me to help? They've decided to join the Minutemen.
That's great news. I knew you were the right person for the job. By the way, you should have one of these flare guns. You can use it to signal for help from any nearby minute. Not much use yet, but once we have more allied settlements, you'll have help whenever you need it. So, there's something I need to ask you. Guess you know I'm one of the last of the Minutemen. But I never really told you what happened to us.
Yeah, I heard something about Quincy. So, yeah, I'm listening.
I'm listening.
Have you heard of the Quincy massacre?
No. Well, I'm more unsure. I've heard of it just now, but I've not sure of the details.
I don't think so.
I thought everyone in the Commonwealth knew about that by now. Where the Minutemen betrayed each other and the people they were supposed to protect. I was with Colonel Hollis's group. A mercenary group called the Gunners was attacking Quincy. The people there called for the Minutemen to help. We were the only ones that came. The other groups, they just turned their backs on us and the folks in Quincy. Only a few of us got out alive. Colonel Hollis was dead, so I ended up in charge of the survivors. We never found a safe place to settle. One disaster after another. You saw how it ended in Concord?
Yeah. How did that happen, though?
What was the Quincy Massacre?
I thought everyone in the Commonwealth knew about that by now. I was with Colonel Hollis's group, a mercenary group called the Gunners.
Wait, I think
We
we
were
already
the
went through
only
this.
ones that came. Only a few of us. We never.
Okay, so it doesn't blur out, so yeah, don't give up. But how did that happen? Why did they turn their backs?
As long as you don't give up, the Minutemen will survive.
I'm not about to give up, but I can't protect the Commonwealth all by myself. Hell, I could barely protect these people. That's why I'm talking to you. I can't rebuild the Minutemen, but I think you can.
Yeah, but what about you?
Why can't you lead the Minutemen?
That's not who I am. I can get my men through a firefight. I can defend a perimeter against all odds. But that's not going to be enough to bring the Minutemen back from the brink. We need someone who can bring the whole Commonwealth together in a common cause. And I think you've got it in you to be that leader.
Mr. Garvey is quite right, sir. If anyone can unite the people, it's you.
I'm not quite sure where all this confidence is coming from, though.
What makes you think I can do this?
You saved us in Concord. There wasn't anything in it for you. You had your own problems to deal with, but you did it anyway. That kind of selflessness has been in mighty short supply around here for quite a while.
Yeah, but while in Concord, I was gonna blast the Raiders anyway because they were in my way, period. And two, you gave me a suit of power armor. Any guy with a suit of power armor, or gal for that matter, not being sexist,
Take
can
your
just
time.
deal with the Raiders. The Deathclaw was a whole other issue, though. Yeah.
Can you explain what the Minutemen are all about?
We're citizen soldiers. The people of the Commonwealth banding together to protect ourselves and decide our own future. That was the original idea, and it was a good one. The Minutemen fell apart because our leaders forgot what we were supposed to stand for. I think you're the one who can bring the Minutemen back, and bring the whole Commonwealth together.
Why do I suspect there's more to the whole thing than leaders just forgetting what they were doing? But I see no real downside to this. I mean, if he's last of the Minuteman, there's no real policy dictations here.
Okay, I'll do it.
That's the spirit, sir. And one giant step in the right direction for the Commonwealth.
Good. Good. Welcome aboard. I feel like this is a whole new start for the Minutemen, and the Commonwealth too. Don't worry, I'll be right beside you all the way, General.
Yeah, General.
Why are you calling me General?
The leader of the Minutemen has always held the rank of General. Our last leader was General Becker. After he died back in '82, nobody could agree on who should take his place. But one good thing about being the last Minuteman is there's no one to argue with me when I say you're the new general. Now it's your job to make it more than an empty title. I've got something a bit different for you.
Uh-huh. And that is?
Our scouts have found a promising spot for a new settlement. Once you clear it out, set up a radio beacon to let settlers know about it. Before you know it, we'll have a thriving new farm instead of wasteland. We'll take back the Commonwealth, one piece at a time.
That was
Sir,
awkward.
if I might bend your ear for a moment.
Yes, what is it?
Of course, go right ahead.
So gracious, sir. I do appreciate it. I've always had such admiration for you and your family, ever since the day my visual sensors were first switched on. You and the missus, so good with young Sean, and so trusting of me to look after such a newborn bundle of joy. It just warms my nuclear core. So you can imagine the distress I felt when the bombs fell, after you fled to the vault. I searched, but found no evidence of your death. I could only hope you all made it in time. And when you returned, I was overjoyed. I admit I ran a full diagnostic scan just to make sure I wasn't malfunctioning. But the news...
Yay, robot jokes.
The news of the missus and Sean. Believe me when I say it takes a true hero to live through that.
Yeah, I'm just surviving. Because even with all that happened, what else are you supposed to do?
I'm just doing what it takes to survive out here.
Oh, it's so much more than that, sir. So much more. In such a bleak world as this, think of all you've witnessed and all you've done. In my 200 years, I've seen it tear good men and women apart. But you, sir, you have remained the very model of what humanity should aspire to be.
That means a lot.
Thank you, Codsworth. That means a lot.
No thanks necessary, sir. I wouldn't hear of it. I truly believe if the Commonwealth is to turn itself around, you're the one to do it. Now, not another word. I stand firm in my belief. Let's get back to it.
Having reached the highest level of affinity with Codsworth, you have gained the Robot Sympathy perk. Let's check it out. Come on. Come on. Okay. There we go. Thanks to your relationship to Codsworth, you receive plus 10 damage resistance against robot energy weapons, which I hope I will never have to face. So, I have finally maximized affection with Codsworth. That means, if I so wish, I can switch him out for somebody else to hopefully gain more sympathy with them instead, and get their perks while keeping Codsworth's. So, I have been a bit spoiled about that particular subject. And I think I will be doing that effective immediately, as I will be heading to Piper after I have a chat with the Brotherhood of Steel. They are along the way, after all. Oh, I should have just dismissed Codsworth right when we were in Sanctuary. I should have made him just go fly all the way back.
Such impressive fortifications. I hope that's not bad news for us.
Oh well, he's already here. And as we've seen before, he's a tank. He can take anything. He's taking mini nukes. There is nothing that stands in his way when he's traveling. He'll be fine.
You're alive and well, sir.
Are we in luck, sir?
Mission accomplished. We have the transmitter.
Finally, some good news for a change. Nice work, sir.
I didn't do it alone. Had some help from our new friend. I've offered him a place on our team, but I'm not sure he's willing to accept. In the meantime, he's welcome to take shelter here, as long as he doesn't get in our way.
Yeah, I've decided. Well, I don't exactly like you people.
Join up.
If you want it.
I will take up the offer, but let's hear what your exceptions are first.
What would be expected of me if I joined?
You'd be under my command, and I'd expect you to follow orders. No more mercenary work. This is the real thing. You'd have access to advanced military weapons, as well as your own personal suit of power armor. Most importantly, you'd have the Brotherhood at your back, ready to spill its own blood to keep you alive. So, what do you say?
Yeah, power armor, nice and all, unless I've got fusion cores at that to keep the thing running.
I'd be honored
it's
to
a
join.
hunk of
And that
junk.
settles it. Aylin, Reese, it's time to welcome our newest recruit to the recon team. He shows a lot of promise, and with the proper guidance, I think he has the potential of becoming one of the best.
Yeah. So, what about the recon?
Recon, eh? So, what are we looking for?
Don't worry about it. Talk to Reese and I after we're done here, and we'll explain everything.
So you decided to stay, huh? I expected you to take your payment and run.
Yeah, let's be a little sarcastic.
Let's just hug this out and get it over with. What do you
You can play it however you want, tough guy. It's gonna take a lot more than completing one mission to impress me.
Reese, that's enough. Like it or not, you're going to have to learn to work together. And you need to understand what it means to be a part of the Brotherhood. We're not soldiers of fortune. We're an army. And we've dedicated our lives to uphold a strict code of ethics. If you intend to stay within our ranks, you need to obey our tenets without question.
Yeah, what's the code?
Are you gonna teach me this code of ethics?
If you were paying attention in ArcJet, you should have learned some of it already. The rest will become apparent as you spend time with your fellow soldiers. Now, since I know you're eager to get started, I'll get right to the point. I only ask for two things from anyone under my command: honesty and respect. You fall in line, you stay in line. I give you an order, and you follow it. It's as simple as that. Now, before I release you to Halen and Reese for your assignments, there's one last order of business. From this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of Initiate. This is only a training rank. I'm not permitted to grant ranks any higher than that.
Alright, fair enough.
Fair enough.
Outstanding, soldier.
Ad Victoriam, Initiate.
He doesn't even know what that means, Halen.
Ad Victoriam means to victory. In our eyes, defeat is unacceptable, because we're fighting for the future of mankind. Our rallying cry is more powerful than any weapon you could ever carry. Remember that. Now,
I somewhat
need
doubt
you to
that.
report to Halen or Reese for your next assignment. Dismissed, soldier.
Yeah. Never liked organizations that just say, follow our tenets because they are just better than anything else out there. Don't explain it at all, they're just better. If it ever comes to that, they're never better. Never. Never ever.
Scribe Halen.
Reese still giving you the cold shoulder?
Yeah. Yeah, why does he hate me?
Why does he hate me?
He doesn't hate you. Reese bleeds Brotherhood. It's all he cares about. It's his family. It's his whole life. If anything else comes into the picture and gets in the way, he shoves it aside.
Yeah, there's something between you.
Is there something between the two of you?
That's none of your business.
Ah.
Just give Reese some time. I'm sure he'll see you're a valuable member of the team, and he'll come around. So, are you ready to take on your first assignment?
Alright. What is your job?
What exactly does the scribe do for the Brotherhood?
We do everything that the pilots and the soldiers need to keep all of their operations running. All the scientific research, the repairs, the tactical planning, you name it. We do all of the technical work. Of course, I'm a field scribe, so I'm boots on the ground with the soldiers, but I kinda like pulling the trigger every once in a while. Anyway, I won't bore you with any more of the details. You ready to head out on your assignment?
So, you're technically a combat engineer. I respect that.
Ready.
Great. Let me explain what I need you to do. One of the Brotherhood's most important duties is the recovery and preservation of technology that was lost when the bombs fell. I have a list of locations that contain artifacts we need you to recover in order to have them cataloged and studied by our scribes. Here, this should cover all the information you'll need to find your first artifact. Good luck, and be careful.
Okay. Reflex capacitor at Beantown Brewery. What about you?
All right, out with it. What's your game?
Yeah, what gate?
Game? What do you mean?
I can usually size people up at a glance, but you're different. And it's bugging the heck out of me. You're not the military type. You're a loner. So I can't figure out why you're sticking around. You got what you wanted, so why don't you hit the road?
Considering the background for my character Fallout 4, that question, him saying I'm not the military type, just kind of got thrown out the window. But I am here to find Sean. That is my overriding goal here.
The Brotherhood might be the best chance I'll ever have to find my son.
Well, as far as reasons go, that's a pretty good one. Look, I'm gonna cut you some slack because Dance trusts you. But if you step out of line and put any of my brothers or sisters in danger, I'll make sure you regret it. So, ready for your assignment, hero?
I'm
I'm
guessing
ready.
we're not the only
Yeah.
ones scouring
Ready.
the
Then listen up.
those artifacts.
Like it or not, one of our most important duties is to keep the Commonwealth clear of the trash. I'm talking about mutants, ghouls, synths. The abominations the damn eggheads caused when they started playing with their toys. This op is simple. I'm gonna send you to a target, and you're gonna terminate everything that calls it home. All the details you need are right here. Don't come back until the job's done.
Yeah, and this is the
Can't wait to
reason
see what you
why
bring back.
I
Location
typically
sounds very
think the Brotherhood is not exactly going so well. We got situations like that. clear anything that's a mutant. Purge the heretic, the mutant. Oh, okay, that's a iBot I'm hearing. Alright. So, yeah, apparently he wants me to clear out College Square. It's close by, so I can do that really right now. Now, killing feral ghouls that have just been attacking anything nearby. Yeah, alright, nothing in here. That I can understand, but they are talking about anything that stands in the way. Anything. Regardless of intent. If these rogue ghouls were intelligent, I would have an issue with that order. And at some point, they might just order me to do so, because that is how they operate. And I have an issue with that. Oh, something on my flank. Back up, back up. Pull out that knife. Okay, fortunately that iBot's also helping in combat. Alright, now for that legendary ghoul that I just sent with no leg. Exterminator Raider's left arm. Well, I'm rather hesitant to use any of the Raider junk. Left arm, 7 to 3, 3 to 3. Yeah, it's just not as good. Let's open this up first. Okay. As I was saying before I was interrupted by a feral ghoul trying to gnaw my face off, if they were intelligent feral ghoul... No, if they were just plain intelligent ghouls... Let's not take off the jumpsuit, shall we? Alright, there we go. Alright, I think I'm clear. Oh, 1 second, I got a phone call.
Attention, please. Employment opportunities await at Cambridge Polymer Labs. Competitive salary and benefits. Apply today.
Alright, sorry about that. There are feral ghouls. There are just ghouls that can be reasoned with. There's no need for shooting them. Now, feral ghouls that are just mindless pack animals. What's this? Oh, racetrack. Fair enough. A save. Excellent. If there are ghouls that can be reasoned with, they can be talked out. Nice. You do not have to exterminate them. They are an intelligent person. They were an intelligent person that suddenly got a bad deal. These feral ghouls got an even worse deal, where they were completely rotted to the point of insanity. So why heap trouble onto them for something they had no choice over? And they can still be friends. They can be made allies if your goal's alive.
Got it.
I will admit, some people, some ghouls, will not be friendly. But that just means they're just another person, not a ghoul. Okay, hello, buddy. Yeah, apparently I didn't clear out this place as well as I would have liked earlier. My mistake. Bathroom, no. Antifreeze, aluminum canister, beaker, test tube, torch. Ooh, more of those. Alright. Alright, I got some worthwhile salvage while I was here. Cans, extremely lightweight for their for what they give. Oh, hello. There's a bomb and there's a trigger. Oh, that's what it was guarding.
Sweet.
Now, other types of mutated people out there. Super mutants. Most of them, yeah, most of them are trouble. I will admit that. And having personally experienced that trouble, I will say that, for the most part, you will want to be on guard when encountering a super mutant. But there are some who can be reasoned with as well. So, while you should be ready to defend yourself when encountering a super mutant, that should not mean that you absolutely all of them must be killed. I am specifically recalling mean son of a bitch from Fallout New Vegas. I am not cursing. That was his name. Mean son of a bitch. While the name is kind of nasty, he was a pretty okay guy. He was a super mutant. He was very friendly. He could tear your head off with his bare hands if he wanted. But he helps out people in a little settlement that need his protection. And for that, that is very nice. That is why I think super mutants can be given a chance if they are not hostile at first sight. Unfortunately, most of them are.
Sir, pick anything good?
Yeah. Oh,
this atmosphere is rather unpleasant.
Where's the... here we are. I suppose these raiders were the ones who placed it. Didn't help them out, though. Death Claws. Even Death Claws can be given a second chance. Now, only a few of them are intelligent, from what I've heard. And I mean full-on sapiens intelligence. Death Claws on their own. Natural Death Claws. Well, for a giving meaning of natural. They are very, very clever. Well, while there are some Death Claws, actually there's about... Yeah, there are maybe a few out there that are still... that have been mutated to the point where they are intelligent. Yeah, I'll use them all those. That means they can also be reasoned with. Unfortunately, most of them are completely hostile pack animals. Center mass. Ah, missed. Ah, oh, hello, buddy. Legendary. Alright, pull out the shotty. Aim for the leg. Not exactly what I would consider legendary, but fair enough. So, with all those exceptions that I've listed,
That's it.
I am very hesitant to follow what the Brotherhood considers the best for humanity. That sort of xenophobia will be the death of humanity. You just can't deal with that many issues. Yeah, it seems this raider tried to drug herself up to keep the... Okay. That's very unsettling. Oh, hello! There was a fusion core in there. Where are you? Oh. Apparently, I blew him through the rack. Ooh, a lot of buff. Don't use it, but I can sell it. Some duct tape. Heads. So, with all of that in mind, at some point in the future, I will have to break away from the Brotherhood. Unless I can somehow change their minds about an issue. I cannot, with full conscience, let them keep going as they are. Ah, there's a sweet spot.
Got it.
Subway tokens. Joy. Oh. Okay, that little chime's gonna get a little annoying.
Excellent.
Live in love. Campaigns permanently inflict +5 damage. Well, Codsworth was already a beast as it was in combat. Why not give him a little more? Yeah, okay, let's see what you've got. Staff, no. Spec. No. 6?
Yes.
60. Yes. Now, I know I've kind of entered a bit of a mess by joining the Brotherhood. I could just simply walk away. I could have nothing to deal with them. However, they still have the resources I need. They have to have a way to keep all of that power running. Their whole shtick is that power. If they've got a way to recharge fusion cores, I want to know what that technology is. A bit, selfish, I admit. But considering that the Brotherhood is extremely selfish in themselves, I consider that fair game. I at least would spread that fusion core knowledge around. Admittedly, that might cause a bit of an issue with other groups that I would not like having access to that technology. Come on.
That's how it's done. Am I right, sir?
Yeah, there we go. Well, I can go back, and there's a key for this place. Yeah, I might as well take that. It's an upgrade, I think. Metal left arm. Yeah, metal left arm. At some point, I will have to say goodbye to the Brotherhood. Oh boy. And if I could spread the technology, I will. I admit, it will lead to some situations where some group is going to use it in a way that I will not like. But I will deal with that issue when it comes up. I will not just blindly restrict access to something that could do a lot more good than harm. Just having no option could spell disaster for most people. Someone named Tad, you got anything special on you? No? Alright.
Looks like these raiders became quite the Pharaoh feast.
Let's read this journal scrap. And after that, I think I will put an end to this episode after I've finished reading it. Oh, well, I got the room, right? Even with the, slightly changed interface due to the mod, still hard to see what's on the green. Right? Let's read the journal scrap. Oh. Let's try that again. Let's try that again. There we go. That's miscellaneous. It did say journal scrap, right? It's not a J. Oh, here we are. I was blind. Rika's dead. Only a couple of us made it inside. We couldn't hold the entrance. There was just too many. Only way we could go was down. We'll hold up a few days, wait for the ghouls to move on, then get out of here. Yeah, sorry about that, pals. Things didn't work out. Well, with that said, I'll continue exploring this little metro station on the next episode. For now, though, farewell, and I hope I have entertained you.